Welcome to this exam tutorial. In this video, we are going to look at 20 biochemistry exam questions. These questions requires one word or short answers. Now before we start, if you are new in this channel, please subscribe and click on the notification button so that you may never miss a new video. Get a paper and a pen. Are you ready? If so, let's go to question number 1. What is the final product of the process of gluconeogenesis? Genesis, formation, new glucose. So, gluconeogenesis is the formation of new sugar, new glucose from a non-carbohydrate precursors. So, the final product of gluconeogenesis is what? Is glucose. Question 2. Which ketone body is exhaled through the lungs? So we remove acetoacetate, beta-hydroxybutyrate. Now we remain with the acetone, which is the ketone body that is actually exhaled through the lungs. Gluconeogenesis only occurs under fasting condition. True or false? The answer is false, because it also occurs during exercise, extreme exercise, and low carbohydrate diet. So not only fasting, but even low carbohydrate diet and exercise as well. So the answer is false. Next question. How many ATPs are obtained only from glycolysis of one glucose molecule in a brain cell? Well, the answer is 2 ATPs are produced. Remember, in step number 7 of glycolysis, whereby 1.3 bisphosphoglycerate is converted to 3-phosphoglycerate by phosphoglycerate kinase, the first ATP is produced. And also in step number 10, catalyzed by pyruvate kinase, whereby phosphoenopyruvate is converted to pyruvate. At that reaction, the second ATP molecule is produced. So, 2 ATP molecules are produced under glycolysis. Next question. Which component of the ETC, Electron Transport Chain, is the entrance point of electrons from FADH2? FADH2, that is flavin adenine dinucleotide. Well, the answer is complex number 2, also known as succinate dehydrogenase. Next question. What atom is the final acceptor of electrons that flow through the respiratory chain? Well, the answer is oxygen. Why? Because it has got high electronegativity, yes, high affinity for electrons. So the answer here is oxygen. Next question. Name the enzyme that catalyzes the first committed step in fatty acid biosynthesis. Well, the production of malonyl coenzyme A from acetyl coenzyme A is the initial and the controlling step in fatty acid biosynthesis. Now, this reaction is catalyzed by what enzyme? By acetyl coenzyme A carboxylase, and that's the answer. The next question. The cytosolic enzyme that converts malate to pyruvate and supplies NADPH that assists in fatty acid biosynthesis is called? Well, the malic enzyme. That's the answer. Malic enzyme, or nicotinamide adenine dinucleotide phosphate malate dehydrogenase. That enzyme converts malate to pyruvate. That's the answer. Malic enzyme. The next question. Which tricarboxylic acid molecule signals a well-fed state, hence stimulate fatty acid biosynthesis? The answer is citrate. But how is citrate? Remember that glucose forms pyruvate in the cytosol. Then the oxidation of pyruvate in the mitochondria will produce acetyl coenzyme A. That acetyl coenzyme A is the one which is needed in the fatty acid biosynthesis. But acetyl coenzyme A produced in the mitochondria does not diffuse readily into extramitochondrial cytoplasm or cytosol, which is the site for fatty acid biosynthesis. Now what happens? Well, that acetyl coenzyme A, which is produced in the mitochondria, will now enter into Krebs cycle, or the citric acid cycle, whereby it will mix with oxaloacetate to produce citrate. Once citrate is now formed in the mitochondria, this same citrate has to be translocated now into the extramitochondrial cytosol via the transcarboxylate transporter, which will allow it to enter into that particular site. So once citrate is now found in the extramitochondrial cytosol, there citrate undergoes cleavage. It divides into acetyl coenzyme A and the oxaloacetate. So citrate now will signal a well-fed state and will stimulate fatty acid biosynthesis. So the answer here is citrate. The next question. Which enzyme of the beta oxidation is linked to complex 2 of the electron transport chain? Well, the answer is acetylcoenzyme A dehydrogenase, because this enzyme requires FAD, which is the flavin adenine dinucleotide, and result into the formation or the production or the release of the FADH2. And this FADH2 is the one which enters through complex number 2 of electron transport chain. So the answer to this question is acetylcoenzyme A dehydrogenase. Next question. Cyanide, carbon monoxide, and hydrogen sulfur inhibit electron flow through which complex of respiratory chain? Well, the answer is complex number 4. Cyanide combines with cytochrome, oxidase, and prevents the transfer of electrons to oxygen. So the answer is complex number 4. The next question. Name a B vitamin which is a component of coenzyme A. Well, the answer is pantotenic acid. Well, I'm sure you are enjoying this video, aren't you? Please give it a thumb, a like, and comment to show some love. And if not yet subscribed, please subscribe now and click on notification button so that you may never miss a single new exam questions. Now, to help you comment, we have this next question for you to answer in the comments below. What is that nice question? Well, it's there. What is the total amount of ATP that can come from the complete oxidation of dodecanoic acid through beta oxidation, Kreb cycle, and electron transport chain? Well, here's the question. So you have something to comment. Yeah, so comment down there the answer that you found. How many ATP molecules are found in complete oxidation of dodecanoic acid? Looking forward to see your answers in the comments. The next question: name the enzyme of the pentose phosphate pathway, PPP, that produces the first and second NADPH. Well, the answer: glucose-6-phosphate dehydrogenase and 6-phosphogluconate dehydrogenase. That's the answer. Next question: which organelle in the cell is the site for beta oxidation of fatty acids? Mitochondria. Sometimes peroxisome can be used as well. The next question: which component of the cell houses the de-novo biosynthesis of fatty acids? Cytoplasm. The next question: which component of the fatty acid synthase, binds the substrate acetyl coenzyme A and malonyl coenzyme A? The answer is acetyl coenzyme A carboxylase. This enzyme requires a prosthetic group called biotin. The next question again: which component of fatty acid synthesis carries out dehydration? Well, water is lost or released in the reaction involving 3-hydroxyacetyl ACP2 NOU-ACP by the enzyme beta-hydroxyacetyl dehydratase, and that's the enzyme which carries out dehydration. The next question: name a component of the electron transport chain, ETC, which is neither a proton nor a complex. Well, the answer is coenzyme Q. Coenzyme Q accepts electron from complex number 1, from complex number 2, which is also known as the succinate dehydrogenase, and then transfers those electrons to complex number 3. So the answer is what is coenzyme Q. The next question, if not the last one, should be last one: which enzyme of fatty acid biosynthesis requires biotin as a cofactor? Acyl coenzyme A carboxylase. And that's the answer to this question. And that's the end of the first part of this video. Hope you found it helpful. The next video will carry another 20 questions, and if possible, some real essay exam questions. So, thank you so much for watching this video. My name is Meshba. See you in the next video.